One of the Patreon subscribers. So we had a dollar CAD. And it was okay. We got 2R, so that's fine. But what we're going to do now, we're just going to remove the fibs, and then we're going to look for trade setups after Wednesday because this is just going to really fluctuate, and not just dollar CAD, but everything to do with the dollar. It's going to be very uncertain and very volatile. It can go either way because we're at 50% probability of a hike or no hike. So just so you're aware, this, all right. So dollar can move one way or the other. There's not really any certainty about direction because of that, fundamentally speaking. Okay, so just bear that in mind. So we're going to go through. If I see any fibs, we're going to delete them, and then we're going to put on new fibs after Wednesday. So there's your weekly open for UC. So you could potentially target SLC below. Okay, so really quick videos today, but do note weekly open, so you target SLC, right? And I quite look forward to doing the trade ideas after Wednesday because they were working really well. However, we've got too much of a gamble, to be honest with you, because of the FOMC on Wednesday. So there's dollar Swiss SLC 93.40 and below 92.19. So potentially monthly pivot to SLC trade 93.02, but we'll have the round number SLC probe. Got technical resistance, so you could look for a buy here to target that, and you could look for a short with a stop here. So that could be a setup that you could do, but like I say, it's going to be a bit of a gamble, isn't it? So you know that could be a good entry, and that could be a good stop loss. So we'll have to wait and see. It might be a good trade. We are very much a sell at the big picture, however, so we should probably be falling, but if they continue to sell it, we can continue higher. EU, this is going to be a huge mover. This is the most liquid pair in the world. So what can you say about that? It's almost speechless, really. It looks like a flush, doesn't it? It looks like get out of this. You shouldn't be trading this. It's too volatile. That's what that's telling me. It wants people out. I think this is like a dumb money flush. It's a huge, scary move. Could be a monthly pivot to SLC. Yeah, difficult to say. So there won't be any trade ideas here. 105.99, pretty much 106, yeah. And then 107.60. Yeah, that tells me to not trade this pair because of this move. And that's what that's telling me, is that they don't want you trading this for whatever reason they've got. This is a bit too scary for my liking. And pound, I guess, that's probably might be equally as ugly, I guess. Not as bad. So there was our trade, and this is probably a good idea to look for a 3R trade, and we can definitely make use of that. We had a 3R trade, then we had a 4R, then we had a 5R. But what's happened? We've done a complete reversal. So I'm going to delete this fib, and then we can look after Wednesday. Oops. Delete. And so that's how it was. That was a stop loss cluster probe, and then a big reversal. So potentially weekly open to. Oh, I deleted the SLC. That's what I just did that by accident. Oh yeah. I tried to delete the fib and I deleted the SLC. Where are we? There you go. Might work. Yeah. So that's what I mean. Yeah, we went up to take stops. That was a stop loss cluster probe there. Here, that's what we did. There was an entry there, and the weekly ATR was just above, and so that was a nice entry for a short. AU, I guess, and the yen is pumping, the VIX is pumping, and gold is pumping as well. So one above, 67.50. One below is at 66.46, 66.64. So scary number, basically, 666. So weekly open, maybe, but probably more likely because we're below weekly open already, probably down here. Note that the bubbles all bunched up as well. So it's really, really tricky. It's one of the most trickiest Mondays I've seen in a while because of all the fundamental things that are going on. And we've got the banking crisis. Has it been averted? Yes or no? No one really knows for sure. And if it was fixed, would they tell us? Would they tell us, the public? Would they not keep that to themselves? But there's the yen strength and there's the Kiwi weakness. So we can see that on here. So that's how you can use the bubbles anyway. So that was the trade idea there. So N, J, sell, and there we go. We're not pumping, we're dumping. There's your support here. It's looking pretty ugly actually. Yeah. Anyway, maybe some supports down here from January. So you're looking for some supports down there potentially. But anyway, that's how you can use the bubbles. And lastly, we'll look at gold. And then we're going to wrap up. And I recommend just to really be really, really careful with things, generally speaking. Gold. So SLC above 2010, which is bonkers. And 1994, we are a buy. And some sellers come in. Red is buy, actually. Sorry. White is sell. I've got to remember that. So some buyers stepped in here at the bottom of that candle. So it looks like we're going to get both today. 2010 and 1994. So profitable traders are long, and they have been for a crazy amount of long time. And so you want to be doing what they're doing. These guys are making money. These are the profitable traders, the profitable retail traders. When we have an interchange, we want to be watching what they do. There's your 200 MA. Very strong on the hourly, very strong on all time frames, probably, if you're looking at the price action. And that's that. So remember to be careful. Short videos this week, and then we can look at slightly longer videos with some fib tools about entry, TP and SL after Wednesday. Okay.